Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here. Boop.
If you're wondering, no, I'm not making over this room. Okay, let me backtrack. Hello, hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 right here. Hello, hello. Okay, I literally said hello twice. Today's video I have been honestly working on since like February, March, and I have finally, well, just recently, I had a little boop, light bulb moment where I finally had an idea of what to make basically my office. Now, where I currently live, I am super lucky and I'm so thankful that I do have the ability to live with my dad currently, and I currently have 2 rooms, which is really nice. Since I'm not sure how long I will be living here, I figured I would just take advantage and make the office of my dreams slash filming room slash study place. Okay, so I usually film in here, which is great. The only thing is I sleep here, and it is definitely like a recommended thing that you're not supposed to sleep where you work. There's just something about like after I do a haul and all the clothes are on the ground and I'm like, well, time to go to sleep. And again, if I have the ability to kind of create like a filming room, why wouldn't I take advantage of that? I'm gonna take you guys along how I made my room from this to this. Now, before we get into like the nitty gritty part of decorating and decluttering and whatnot, my boyfriend and I actually went to IKEA first to get the bed that you just saw, although John was a little bit too distracted by the kitchenware for some reason. And after that, we skedaddled on home to then build the bed, which it was easy yet not easy. So many pieces. I think obviously the first step is to take everything in this room and put it in the hallway and go from there. Personally, I want to decorate the walls and everything, make it all aesthetic and cute before I start adding extra stuff that makes it all messy. Although the thing that makes it messy isn't the stuff, it's me, so. Obviously the bed and then also my desk, I didn't want to move because they were already in the part I wanted. I think the like biggest thing I wasn't prepared for was decluttering this closet. Now you guys have definitely seen my other closet, which like that's a whole thing, which I will have to also go in there and declutter it very much. I'm gonna go through the closet, and it's one of those things where all the stuff that I actually do like, I just don't wear, I put in here because I'm like, I want to keep it, but I never wear it. So I just gotta like get out of that mindset. From there, I felt like I needed to do something creative to kind of create the vision that I was looking for, so I started building a shelf. Now, let me tell you, I have messed up shelves many of times, but surprisingly, I didn't mess this up, and I just wanted a big long shelf above the bed. It kind of gives me a fear that it's gonna fall on me, and it actually came out pretty good. I like pat on my back. Now, similar to my other room, I love doing like quote unquote Polaroids, and I have a Polaroid camera, but I barely take it anywhere. So I have this like life print thing that I got like probably 3-4 years ago that John bought me, and I found a filter to put on that makes it into a Polaroid like frame, just like if you were to post it on like Instagram or something. I forgot what the app is, but it's a terrible app because every time you go to like save one, it pulls up an ad and it's just a whole thing. But I just really like the style that when you look at it kind of from far away, it looks like a Polaroid photo, but like it's actually not. And I didn't necessarily want to make a Polaroid wall, but I did want to add photos onto the wall. So I first just put some above the bed just to kind of give it a little bit of character. And I just used this like adhesive thing that's supposed to not damage the wall, but let me tell you, it has definitely damaged my wall before. From there, I moved on to the other wall, and I kind of like decorated the shelf a little bit, but I'm gonna do that a little bit later. I had gone to Carrie's, and she has this like bookshelf thing, and I was super inspired by that, and I asked her where she got them, and it was just this like little shelf thing from Amazon. You're supposed to actually like drill it into the wall, but I decided to try out that adhesive thing that I use for the Polaroids just to see what would happen. And it did like work for like a second. So originally I was supposed to drill more holes into the wall, but I figured I would try these like little sticky things, and they're sticking. So I mean, I'm sure this will probably fall down in no time, but might as well try. So then obviously I had to make more holes in the wall for it. There's a lot of like bits and bobs that I've just collected over the course of the couple years that I've been thrifting. I had gotten these photo thing. I actually thought it was a little bit more of a thicker paper, but no, it's just normal paper that I got when I was in Portland, and I have like the cactus one and the moon constellation one, which I thought was really cool. Bedding wise, I have a lot of bedding just from like collecting it, and I decided to just reuse some, and so I have my super rad IKEA duvet that I got like 2 years ago, and I just thought with all the plants and everything it just kind of like made sense. So I decided to put one of my clothing racks right here, and I was trying to decide like what am I gonna put on the clothing rack and all that, and then I remembered, gosh darn, my denim jacket collection has been just collecting dust in my closed-in closet, so might as well let it free. I have an excess amount of denim jackets, like it's not a good thing. Got these white wood hangers to kind of go with the whole theme. Wouldn't be an Alexa Sunshine 83 room without some twinkly fairy lights. Now, since I was making over my office thing, I decided I should probably make over my closet a little bit, or like my other room, just because since I was cleaning this room out, my actual room just got destroyed. So I decided to organize my closet a little bit. My camera died, so I didn't film a bunch of it, but I did technically declutter and organize. What I basically want to do is just add some photos that I just printed off from Pinterest and put them on my wall, just to kind of add some spice in here, you know, be gentle with yourself and little reminders like that. I'm just gonna put that on the wall, and that will basically be it. All right, so we are currently in my room right here where I sleep and stuff, and we are gonna head on over now to my new room. So we go through here. Oh, I'm dark. Oh, also I did a little declutter, pretty excited about it. I don't really film the like closet makeover part just because I don't know, I like feel so bad that I have so many clothes, but again, I thrift so much. Anyway, now we are in the room. Oh my goodness, it is just, oh, the first nook. Now I do have a like chair, this like yellow velvet chair, but I need to clean it, but eventually I will be putting it in here. This is just, you know, random little corner. We have some of my shoes. I got some purses here. I have this plant that I've had for like over a year. I even have a nice little globe to remind me how big the world is and how tiny I am compared to it. Some of the things I have are new, some of them are secondhand, some of them are family members, some of them are family members. Some of them are family members' items that they have given me. Okay, that sounds way better. Including this mirror. I just found it downstairs and I was like, well, nobody's using it, so I'm gonna just take it. I have a little coffee sign that I've had for quite a while that I just haven't had a place to put it, so yay. Then obviously right next to it, I have my clothing rack. Now originally I had a bunch of just denim jackets on this, and then I realized it kind of looked like a vintage store. Like, I don't know, I felt a little embarrassed about how many denim jackets I actually own, so I decided to actually change it to different sweaters that I have. I do have a denim jacket there, but I just thought it looked a little excessive. I do have some of my Doc Martens here. I have a couple more, but these were the only ones that fit, and I always like to display them just in the fact that like I love Doc Martens because they do last quite long. Like I've had my Jadens for almost like 2 years, but also they just have a certain vibe to them and are their own kind of decoration, you could say. So I have that. I obviously have my little backpacks that I use all the time. I've had this salt lamp for over 2 years. My stepmom had given it to me. Obviously the next place is the bed. Now this is a twin bed. I'm not necessarily going to like sleep on this all the time, so I kind of just wanted to get like the cheapest, most basic bed I could find, and so I just got this one. Originally my plan was to create like a pallet bed. Like I had a whole plan for it to like do a really like thrifty thing, and getting the pallets, it was a little bit, it just didn't work out, so I kind of settled for something a little bit easier. And also I can obviously reuse this bed. It can be slept on, so like if Carrie or Jessica or any of the gals that come and stay, they can always stay in here. I have had this bedding for like over 2 years. I used to have it in my other room, and then it got stained, but then I got the stain out, so I was like, well, why would I buy new bedding when I can just use this bedding? But I have the bed here, and I think it's also really nice if I'm like editing on my computer. I can kind of just like stay here versus like in my bed. It just seems more like a couch. I then have some Polaroids up on the wall. As you guys saw, I showed you how I actually like print out my photos to make it look like Polaroids. I just put those up, obviously, like you saw. Got my little fairy lights. I will try to link as much as possible in the description, so if you guys are curious about any of the items I do own, hopefully will be down there. I do have this shelf that I got a couple of months ago from IKEA, and I finally had a place to put it, and let me tell you, I'm not good at putting up shelves, so I was really scared that it would end up falling down. It has stayed. If there's an earthquake, I don't know how it's gonna work. I just have, you know, some fake plants. I have this really cool like fall photo of like Winnie the Pooh and his friends that I got like a year ago, I think, from Savers. And I just like little like knickknacks and stuff, and these are ones that I've just collected. One of them was from my Oma's house when she passed away. This poster I got a year ago probably, and I really wanted to reuse it, and I felt like this space, it would make sense, so I actually just took it out of the frame and put it with the like sticky stuff on the wall. And you know, it talks about the different types of apples, and like I'm an apple freak. Honeycrisp all the way. We then have the first bookshelf. I just have some like books. I'm not a like super intense reader or anything. I know that may break some people's hearts, but I have a really short attention span, so I do have like some that I have collected, but also some like fake books that I got from Home Goods. So I then just wanted to really add some type of like art or something on here, so I just have some like little posters, some things that I found on Pinterest. I thrifted this I think almost a year ago now, and I've been trying to like figure out where to put it. Even though I'm terrified of butterflies, I have more of the like little photos that I just have put on the wall. I didn't really want to create a Polaroid wall just because I already have that in my room, and like I didn't want to basically make that room super bare. I still wanted it to have all of its like personality. At one point I just got so tired of trying to create like Polaroid photos with that one app, because it's just like, it's so annoying that I just ended up printing off like photos just normally. Got another bookshelf here. I do technically have another bookshelf thing, but I don't know if I want to put it up yet. I honestly don't have any more books. And I tried to go to the thrift store and thrift books, but I didn't want to thrift books that I don't know, and they end up being like super inappropriate and something I don't stand for. So I was way too nervous to like just buy some, so that may come a little bit later. And then on the edge of my bed, I have this like fake cactus. All my plants are fake. I don't think I said that. All my plants are fake. I am not responsible enough to keep a plant alive. My desk right here, I have my jewelry, candles, and then just like my desk. It's pretty boring. There's nothing like interesting about it. It's just my iMac, and this is where I do most of my editing. And like I said, I really wanted an inspiring place to edit my videos, because I like had been doing it in here and I just like never wanted to be in here, whereas now like I almost want to be in here more than my actual like bedroom. So that was kind of like my plan. And then I have this chair that I've had for over 2 years. It's not the most comfiest chair, that's for sure, but it does its job and it looks pretty cute. I then do have my closet, but like it's not very organized and it's not like all my clothes, so there's no type of like prettiness of it, but I'll just show you real quick. This is where I keep all the like, I don't know what to do with crap, but I know that it's important and I can't throw it away. And then most of my like thicker jackets are in here. I think I should do a declutter. I know I kind of did one and I didn't film it, but now like looking at just everything I have, there's just a lot that I don't necessarily like need or love anymore. So let me know if you guys want to see another decluttering video, because it's not like I have a bunch of those on my channel. But yeah, this is my new room. I am so excited for how it turned out. And personally, I love change. Like I love moving, I love redecorating, rearranging things. And I used to take that out by dyeing my hair a bunch of different colors, but now I have tried to not touch my hair and destroy it, and instead touch and destroy everything around me. If you guys enjoyed this video and you like thrifting videos, thrift hauls, thrifting with me's, because a lot of this stuff is thrifted. I think every single item on this rack is thrifted. Make sure you hit subscribe right down below and hit that little bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, alexasunshine83, to keep up to date with me during the week. But I hope you guys have a super sunny day. Enjoy life, be happy, and I love you lots. Bye!